These did well last year on this soil. Whether they will this year or not is another question, one never knows. But a lot of people ask about potato varieties, and I think it's best to experiment, see what you like, see what does better on your ground. The trouble is with potatoes, they'll never do the same thing because of different years, you know, rain, climate, warm, cold, so you never really know. But these did well, and these are what they call really a 60-day potatoes. There should be something on them to harvest after 60 days, you know, being a first early. And I mean, potatoes are really so easy. I mean, what I do, as you can see there, I've put my rough string line down, and then with my Wolf cultivator, I've got a big cultivator bit on that, I pull out a small trench. I mean, there again, roughly new potatoes want to be, first early potatoes I should say, want to be planted round about 4 to 6 inches deep. I err on the 6 inches, some of that is probably a little bit more than 6 inches, that won't matter. If you haven't got the energy or effort, or your soil is really hard and claggy and you can't pull a trench out like that, you can get a dibber or a trowel and, you know, set them, dig a hole out and set each individual potato like that, if that's more easy for you. So this is how I like to do it, how I've always done it. I have got some of the organic chicken manure pellets. I'm going to liberally spread that on the top of the trench, in the trench, and round about when I cover the soil back over. So I've also got a little bit of organic grow more there, just a 4 or 5 handfuls of that. These will help break your soil down as well, and that's the beauty of those. I do like those, and I've been using them ever since they come on the market, when I had allotments before. So now it's just a question, as you see, my rocket potatoes are well chitted. They've got some nice chits on them. You know, they've been in an airy, cool, light place for, 3 or 4 weeks. They're chitting away, and they've got some good start to the growth there. So it's just a question now of placing them down my trench and then filling in, basically. And I really shan't mould these up at the moment. It might be a bit proud, as much as anything, so I know where they are, though I'll put a marker each end, but that when they start coming through, when the growth start, hopefully, if they grow, I will then, mound them up a bit, mould them up a little bit more. And obviously, if you're thinking, well, they're a bit close to those leaks, well, I'm going to pull those leaks out. They really want using, and can't see them, can you, if I go up a bit? Yeah, if you think they're a bit close to those leaks, well, I shall be pulling those out soon, and if we don't use them, I shall freeze them. Leeks freeze beautifully, so I shall cut them up and wash them, obviously, and freeze them. You don't have to boil them or blanch them like other vegetables. Just freeze them, like that. They do really well. They keep a long while. They'll keep till next winter in the freezer if you don't use them in the summer even. So yeah, they'll be moved, so they won't be too close there, and that will give me more soil then to mould up eventually. So there we go, that's the potatoes planted in my trench. I normally plant them sort of 9 to 12 inches apart, depending on size, or what's that in metric, that's sort of 23 centimetres to 30 centimetres apart in the trench. Earlies, you can be a bit closer. So there we go. As always, thanks for watching. Do come back and see how these do. We will be following these along, obviously, and see how they grow, and if they don't grow, or if they get the blight, or and as always, thanks for watching, and wherever you are, good gardening to you, and I'll catch up with you soon and show you more. Bye for now.